What if the person watching this video right now doesn't truly exist? Not in the way you think, not as a solid, unified you. This isn't science fiction. It's one of the most unsettling and liberating ideas in philosophy, neuroscience, and spirituality. Let's dive deep into the myth of the self and what might lie beyond it. The setup. Who are you? Take a moment and try to describe yourself. You might say your name, where you're from, your job, your memories, your personality traits. But is that really you? Is it stable? Or is it a constantly changing story? From the moment we're born, we're taught to think of ourselves as individual, consistent beings. I am me. But what if that's just a convenient fiction? The illusion of a core self. In the 18th century, philosopher David Hume searched for this self inside his own mind. But all he found were fleeting perceptions, sounds, feelings, thoughts. No core, no center. Centuries earlier, Buddhist teachings had already declared there is no permanent self. All is impermanent, ever-changing. You are not the thinker of your thoughts. Thoughts arise, emotions come and go, perceptions shift, but the sense of I is constructed from these parts. Neuroscience breaks the illusion. Modern neuroscience supports this idea. Split brain experiments show that even consciousness can be divided, and the brain creates a narrative to preserve the illusion of unity. Studies reveal that decisions are made milliseconds before we become consciously aware of them. Your brain acts first, your mind explains it later. So who's really in control? Who's the you making choices? The ego, a useful fiction. Carl Jung described the ego as a mask, a necessary tool to function in society, but far from our full reality. The ego is the story you tell yourself. It's the character you play. But characters aren't the authors. And fiction, no matter how compelling, isn't real. We need the ego to navigate the world, but we shouldn't mistake it for our true identity. Narrative identity and the modern self. Today, psychologists talk about the narrative self. You are who you believe you are. A story made from memory, trauma, culture, and imagination. But what happens when that story changes? If you forget your past, are you still you? If you reinvent yourself, did the old you die? Maybe the self is less like a solid statue and more like a river, flowing, changing, never the same twice. No self doesn't mean no meaning. Hearing that you don't exist can feel terrifying, but it's not nihilism, it's freedom. If you are not a fixed self, then you're not limited by your past, your labels, or even your fears. You can let go of who you think you should be and simply experience life as it is. Buddhist teacher Thich Nhat Hanh said, "You are not separate, you are part of the whole." When the illusion of self falls away, what remains is connection, clarity, and compassion. Beyond the illusion. So, who are you? Not your name. Not your roles, not even your thoughts. You are the awareness in which all of these appear and disappear. When you see through the illusion of self, you don't disappear. You awaken. You stop clinging. You start witnessing. You stop identifying. You start understanding. And in that space, a new kind of freedom begins. The self is a story, compelling, convincing, but not the whole truth. You are not who you think you are, and that's the most powerful realization of all. Thank you for watching Psyphoria Philosophy. Until next time, stay curious and stay awake.